guys, how's it going? Welcome back to part 3 of the Power Wheels build here, Focus Power Wheels. Now I can finally reveal what I've been doing all this time. Minor detail. Another minor detail. So just for comparison, this is my old shop. Fairly small. Feels even smaller when you point this way. Ah, very nice. Very nice indeed. When it rains I develop a bit of a puddle here, but I really don't mind. As long as my head doesn't get wet. Okay, so as you saw in the last video, I got the front end sort of finished, or not really finished, but all the geometry's there and everything, all the pivot points are in the place where I want them. There's still a hell of a lot more strengthening to go on, more tabs to weld on, gussets and malark and drive shafts and blah. Anyway, so what I really want to do is move on to the rear suspension. So the first part I'm going to do is make the hubs or the spindles. I don't have to worry about putting brakes on the spindles because I'm going to have the brakes inboard. Okay, so the bearing housing for the rear hub assembly, I'm going to use this piece of thick wall tubing, just the same as the front really, but yeah, this one's a bit rustier. So these are looking pretty nice so far. They're still looking a bit sort of flimsy at the moment, but yeah, a bit more strengthening around here. That'll give us somewhere to put the ball joints on. and the pivot point down here, but yes, I also broke the habit of a lifetime and took the bearing out before I welded it, but yeah, I've done that and then remachined the surface in there, and now, it fits. Beauty. So I've got the wheel bolted on here, and I've tacked on, just temporarily tacked on a couple of nuts there to hold the ball joints in place, and then it will wash on there. But yeah, just to give me an idea of the geometry sort of thing. Again, they're further apart here and closer together there. It sort of gives it that sort of coming inwards, bending inwards characteristic. Camber, that's the one. But I've already made a couple of boo-boos. This top link, I'm gonna have to make it a bit shorter because I need to get the brake disc in here. It doesn't quite give me enough room there, so I'm gonna sort of bring a bit of the frame out and go back in, or do something there to actually move this out, because it doesn't matter if that gets a little bit shorter, that can sort of float. And the other thing is, these ball joints, I thought, yeah, I'll have nice adjustable arms, but if you have them at angles, you can't adjust them, because as you adjust them, they get longer, they get further apart. Aye. But oh well, I think I'll just weld the tabs on and just set it right to begin with, and it should be alright. So yeah, now I've got that on there, I'm going to start to make up the tabs to hold the lower arm on, and then sort of the shock, this mounting here, and the outer frame that goes around here is all going to sort of tie in as one thing. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Alright guys, well I got her on the ground. She's a roller, but sort of not technically. It's all sort of just tacked together with washers at the moment. Washers there on the upper link. But yeah, I just wanted to sit it on the ground just for sanity purpose and just jump up and down a minute. Alright, so it's fairly firm, but no, I'm fairly happy with that. There's not much shock value to the shocks there, but yeah, that's what you get when you spend $13.99 a piece. Alright, so there you go guys. That just about wraps up the rear suspension. There's probably a couple more welds and a couple more sticks to go in eventually somewhere, but yeah. Finally a roller, look at that. Just a little bit of camber. Oh, she's a beast. Before I go, I just want to say a massive thanks to everyone, all my supporters, everyone who's been commenting and liking the videos. It's yeah, a great favour and I really appreciate it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and I will catch you later.